Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So this week I'm going to cover 3 ETFs in Australia that you can use to invest into the megatrends of future. I know that your time is precious, so let's get straight into this. Okay, the first one that I want to introduce to everyone is ACDC. Now ACDC is the code. So this fund is listed on the ASX. So you can just buy and sell this fund as a normal stock in the stock market. And up here, there is the fund website. So if you consider investing into this product, I strongly suggest that you jump into the fund website and have a read through all the materials on the right hand side, fact sheet, product flyer, and PDS, because these going to give you all the information that you need to consider whether you should invest into this product or not. So ACDC is a battery tech and lithium ETF. So why consider this fund? Basically, it offers investor exposure to the energy storage and production megatrend. And this is going to include all companies involved in the supply chain and production for battery technology and lithium mining. So as we all know, this year, demand for energy storage is being driven by the movement toward emission reduction and renewable energy. And therefore, battery tech and lithium, we have a strong position for the future years. As we can see from here, well, it is quite clear on the company website itself. So it's give you exposure to advances in battery technology and rising demand for lithium. The second good thing about ACDC is it's not just companies in one country. It actually give you exposure to global companies, which is relevant to the lithium and battery technology. And also because it's going to give you the exposure to the green ship of renewable energy generation and storage. For the people who concerned about environment or want to invest into some sort of green energy funds, ACDC is a strong fit. Well, up here it gives you all the important product information like the current unit price, the share outstanding, and the assets under management. And pay a little bit of attention to the management cost, which is 0.69%. Not low, not high. It is pretty standard for ETF, especially sector ETF. Okay, up here you can see the top 10 holdings. I can see the first two are both Australian companies, the Australian mining companies. We can also see Tesla listed in here. Well, Tesla is one of the top company in electric car production. So it's not surprising that we can see Tesla in here because for sure the company is going to need a lot of batteries for its cars. We also see General Electric, very popular company here, and also Toshiba Corporation. And as you can see, it is the country allocation, so the companies can be from anywhere in the world, many in Japan, Australia, South Korea, and the United States. If you have a look at the performance over the last 6 months, you're going to see some very impressive results here. 41.04% for the last 6 months. Well, this is due to the bull run in the share market last year as well. So I really think that you shouldn't expect this kind of return in the future. It is unrealistic to expect this consistent return for the long run. But if you are interested in some sort of like innovation for the future and clean environment and energy and all that, then maybe have a read through ACDC and whether it is going to be a candidate, a potential candidate for your portfolio. Okay, I think these are some key information that I want to introduce. Now let's jump to the second fund right now. Okay, the second one that I want to introduce to everyone is HACK. HACK is the ASX code. That means you can just go to the stock exchange and buy and sell this fund as a normal stock. It is issued by Beta Shares in Australia. So why consider hack for your portfolio? Because it is a simple and cost-effective way to gain exposure to the world's leading cybersecurity companies in a single trade. Let's have a look at some of the key information of this fund. So the fund objective, let's have a look at the fund objective. It aims to track the performance of an index that provides exposure to the leading companies in the global cybersecurity sector. As we all know, cybersecurity is a big one of the big mega trends these days. As we move to online and cloud computing, and when we keep using technology for everything in our daily lives, cybersecurity becomes a very important aspect of the internet. So Hack invests in a fast-growing global sector due to the increase of cybercrime. The demand for cybersecurity services is expected to grow strongly for the future. It's just so easy because you can buy and sell this on the stock exchange. Now, let's have a look at some of the key product information. So as we can see here, this is the net assets, more than $460 million. Again, management cost is pretty standard, 0.67%, which is quite a standard for ETF funds. ACDC that we looked at before, I think is 0.69, so very similar. This is the ASIC code, HACK. Let's have a look at some of the top holdings of this ETF. We can see Accenture, PLC, we can see Cisco in here, and also CrowdStrike, one of the very large company in cybersecurity. So yeah, we do have exposure to many top companies in cybersecurity all over the world. Again, a good thing about Hacky is it's also an international ETF. That means it's give you exposure to companies in the world, not just one country. But for this fund, we can see that nearly 90% of the fund allocation are allocated to the companies in the United States, which makes sense because we all know that United States is a top country, one of the top countries when it comes to technology and all that. And let's have a look at the performance as well. Performance is quite strong over the last few years, from 2016 up to today. There's some up and down period, but overall we can see that the strong, the trend is very strong, which makes sense because for the future, cybersecurity is going to be something really important for all the companies and government in the world. All right, if you're interested in finding out more about this company, please jump onto the Beta Shares website and have a read through your time. But this is the second mega trend of the future, which is cyber security. Now, let's jump to the third one right now. Okay, I hope everyone is getting excited because we're covering some of the mega trends of future and how we can use ETFs in Australia to invest into these mega trends in one trade. The next one that I want to introduce to everyone is RBTZ, which is a global robotics and artificial intelligence. We all know that artificial intelligence is becoming increasingly important in our lives nowadays. All over the world, companies and government are using artificial intelligence to improve scientific research and also to improve our standards of living. So this ETF is a simple and cost-effective way to invest in the company leading the robotics and artificial intelligence mega trend. Okay, let's have a look at the fund objective. Now, RBTZ aims to track the performance of an index that includes global companies involved in the production and use of robotics and artificial intelligence products and services. Okay, this fund is also issued by Beta Shares. The same with Hack. Let's have a look at some of the key benefits. Again, it is convenient because you can just buy and sell as a normal stock. It gives you exposure to a mega trend of the future, which is the adoption and utilization of robotics and artificial intelligence. And also, it invests in the company all over the world, not just one country. Some of the key product information management cost is a bit better than the other previous two funds that I introduced to you guys. Is 0.57%, which is not too bad. And this is the ASX code. Let's have a look at some of the top holdings of this company. Some of the very big names, and we can see the first one here, very popular ones. Yep. So these are some of the top 10 holdings of this fund. And again, country allocation, a bit different from Hack. We can see that a lot of companies in Japan. Well, we all know Japan is one of the top countries when it comes to robotics and artificial intelligence. So that makes sense that we see nearly 40% of these companies are located in Japan. And the next one's United States and then Switzerland. Let's have a look at the return. Well, the return is quite volatile. We can see that here it started in 2018. There is some up and down here, but overall the trend seems to be moving upwards, which show that we are having some very positive trends for the future use of artificial intelligence. We all know that the world's billionaires are really focusing on this. One of the big advocates of artificial intelligence is Elon Musk. This guy is really into artificial intelligence. If you're interested, go YouTube and search for some arguments or debates between Jack Ma from Alibaba and Elon Musk. They had some pretty, some very interesting conversation about the future of the Earth and also artificial intelligence and all that. Well, each has their own viewpoint, but if you watch them, you're gonna find some interesting key points. Again, if you consider investing in this product, really jump straight onto the website and have a look at all the key information and make your own decision. Okay, that is the third fund and third mega trend, robotic and artificial intelligence. Alright, so those are the 3 ETFs that I want to introduce to you guys this week. I hope you find the information useful, and as always, that is really important. I need to emphasize that the information provided in this video is general information and for the educational purposes only. If you consider investing into this fund, you need to do your own research. Really jump on the company website and have a read through all the materials, and also consider your personal relevant circumstances and see whether this product is suitable for your situation. Don't just use the names in these videos to invest, because you may suffer from financial losses without doing your own research. And if you find my videos useful, please don't forget to share, like, and subscribe. Because that is really useful for my YouTube channel. And I look forward to seeing you guys again in future videos where I'm gonna share more tips about personal finance and investing. And for now, have a good weekend and use your times wisely. Bye!